So you're from the US, you go down to Mexico, buy a little piece of property on the coast, it's beautiful. They tell you can't buy it outright, so it's gonna have to be held in a Mexican bank trust called a Fideicomiso. So you're like, all right, a lot of Americans are doing it, no big deal. That's what you do. You come back to the US and, well, around tax time, you happen to come across this warning from the IRS reminding US owners of foreign trusts to file Form 3520A or face penalties of a minimum of $10,000 USD. A minimum of $10,000 USD. So you certainly don't want to get jammed up with that. So you go see your tax professional and you're like, hey, do I have to file this form, or do you have to file this form? And they're like, I don't know. Or yeah, let's just file it to be on the safe side because it's a foreign trust, right? If this situation sounds familiar, this is the video for you. I'm going to be answering the question if having land in Mexico under a bank trust called a Fideicomiso will trigger any special reporting requirements with the IRS. I know. I cover some pretty exciting topics. Okay, this one is actually really easy to answer. It does not trigger any special reporting requirements. If you have a bank trust in Mexico for the purpose of owning property as a foreigner in the restricted zone of Mexico, again, we call these a Fideicomiso, that does not meet the definition of a trust for IRS purposes. So you don't have to file any special paperwork with them. Now, I said that with such conviction that I know some of the viewers are like, sounds good to me, and they moved on. Well, other viewers are like, wait a minute, where is this even coming from? Is this just Paul's personal opinion or something? What can I say? Some of my viewers are very inquisitive. You know who you are. No, this is not my personal opinion. It's actually based on an official ruling from the IRS. The ruling number is 2013-14. In this ruling, the IRS looked at this entire matter and determined that such land trusts in Mexico aren't really trusts as defined in the law, so you don't have any special reporting requirements to the IRS when you have one of these things. That's good news. That's one less thing to worry about at tax time. Now, you'll find a link to that ruling in the description portion of the video. If your tax professional is not aware of the ruling, feel free to forward it to them. Actually, don't forward it to them. Forward them a link to this video so they'll watch it, and that helps me make beer money. So that's more helpful. Well, that's it for the video. You know, I like to keep them pretty short and sweet. I guess I could kind of stretch this thing out by reading the ruling, but it's some, well, pretty dry stuff. Again, there's a link to it in the description portion of the video for you folks who like to know how the sausage is made. So until next time, stay informed and stay safe.